Greetings and welcome to the channel. I'm the Shotgun Shogun. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you're not new here, well, welcome back. On today's character quick guide, we will be breaking down Bailu. But before we get to that, make sure you stick around to the end of the video to find out how you can enter to win some free summons. This cute 5-star lightning healer is bringing an abundance of adorable action. Being one of the only 2 healers currently in the game is a pretty nice place to be. She's going to be highly sought after by many of you, I'm sure. Okay, let's take a look at the stats. Stat-wise, she has to stack up against only Natasha, but while she can't stack up in height, she can definitely stack up in stats, clocking in at 1,319 HP and 562 attack. The only stat that she actually fails to outshine Natasha in is defense, with only 485 to Natasha's 507. Both healers have 98 speed, which is pretty slow, and honestly, I would have expected Bailu to be a little faster, seeing how she was dodging all those homies in her preview, but it is what it is. Her basic skill, 50 to 110% of her attack. Her skill, however, Singing Among the Clouds, this will heal a single ally for 8 to 18% of Bailu's max HP, plus a flat 64 to 138. Bailu then heals a single ally 2 more times, reducing the outgoing healing by 15% each time. So this is going to be a huge heal depending on how much HP she has and how many times it hits the targets that you need it to hit. This will be bouncing off of the main target, so you will hit your main target and then it bounces twice, so you do have the potential to target your main target twice, if that makes sense. Anyways, her ultimate, Leap of a Marsh Dracon, will heal all allies for 10 to 20% of Bailu's max HP, plus 72 to 155 flat. And this will also put Invigorate onto any allies that are not already invigorated, and it will extend the length of invigoration on those that are. And you might be asking, hey, wait, what's invigoration? You didn't tell me. Well, her talent, Gourdful of Elixir, will explain that. So let's get into that one. When an ally who is invigorated gets hit, they heal for 5 to 11% of Bailu's max HP, plus 50 to 108. This can trigger twice. Additionally, when an ally is defeated, Bailu heals them for 22 to 31% of her max HP, plus 180 to 249. This can only be triggered, however, once per battle. So coupling this with units like Arlen is huge and gives you an additional get out of jail free card. Her tech, Saunter in the Rain, invigorates all allies for 1 turn at the start of the battle. Now, looking at traces here, we're going to be looking at her first trace. This is going to increase a target's max HP by 10% for 2 turns when Bailu heals a unit over their max HP. So this is going to be over capping HP. This is going to be really, really good, especially when you're hitting those bounces onto targets that are already at max HP. So boom, you get extra HP on top. Vidyahara Geoveins, I hope I pronounced that right, is going to allow Invigoration to trigger 1 additional time. So that is going to give you 3 chances to trigger. And Aquatic Benediction is going to reduce the damage that invigorated targets take by 10%. So realistically, you should have Invigoration up on most of your homies throughout the battle. This is going to reduce the damage that's going to be coming in. This is going to be healing them. She is going to be very, very strong with these traces, with these talents. When it comes to her Eidolons, however, let's take a look at these. Her E1 allows a unit at max HP to gain 8 energy when invigorated. So this is going to make invigoration even better. This will be great to start off with her tech, invigorating the whole crew, giving them 8 energy to start off the fight. E2, after using her ultimate, Bailu's outgoing healing is going to be boosted by 15% for 2 turns, meaning that you get those bigger follow-up heals if needed. E3 is going to increase your skills. E4, Menace Exercised. Every healing provided by Bailu's skills makes the target deal 10% more damage for 2 turns. This can stack 3 times. And if this works as I think it does, that means that her skill could instantly give a target 20% increased damage for 2 turns if the bounces are lucky and her ultimate gives the whole crew 10% damage. Because unless it works where you can target the same one after a bounce, you're in theory only going to get 2 bounces. But If it does target the same one multiple times, and I can't find any good evidence of this, it could potentially also increase it by 30%. That's going to be really, really big. Her E5 is obviously the next skill up, and finally her E6 gives you a second resurrection. So that allows the invigorated target to be revived twice, potentially, throughout the fight. Anyways, when it comes to gear, much like Natasha, you are going to want to be targeting Passerby of Wandering Cloud set to increase outgoing healing. For planetary ornaments, Fleet will be your best in slot to increase HP plus increased allies attack. Win-win. Light cone options here, time waits for no one will be best in slot by a mile, increasing HP, outgoing healing, dealing damage to a random enemy, random attacked enemy based on the recorded outgoing healing value. This is going to be absolutely best in slot by a mile. But if you're not a Giga Whale and you want to ball a little bit more on a budget, Warm Nights won't last, and Shared Feelings are both fantastic options as well. So in conclusion, being one of only 2 healers currently in the game easily solidifies Bailu's place as a must-pull scene, as harder levels of Forgotten Halls, Chaos Memories requires 2 teams, and having only 1 healer available puts you at a very heavy disadvantage. However, with that said, while she is an amazing healer, she does lack debuff removal and the burst healing of Natasha, but in fights where debuffs are not a concern, she will absolutely help you push through some of the harder content in the game. So, as always, let me know in the comments, what do you think about this Dragon Daughter? Will you be pulling for her, and will you be building her? Hey you, yeah you, person who made it to the end of this video. Do you like free stuff? I do. And that is why I'm going to give you some free stuff. That's right, if you take a look down in the description, you'll find a link to a sign up for a giveaway. We will be doing bi-weekly giveaways, so make sure you head down there and sign up to get a chance to potentially win some gift cards that we will be giving out that you can use on Honkai Star Rail. As always, if you guys like this content, like, fave, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy, homies. Peace out.